titled the album Come On because I feel like, you know, it's come on and join this journey with me. Well, my parents were going through a divorce when I was like 4 or 5, and my grandma wanted me to have an outlet. So she said, I want you to start taking dance lessons. So I'm like, okay. I was so shy. The first day at dance, I wouldn't even get out from underneath the table. So my dance teacher, Cherry, told my grandmother that I needed to do private lessons because I was too shy to really do the group lessons. The first lesson, we were doing like a singing and dancing number, and my grandma wasn't there. And she met my grandma at the door and was like, have you heard Amber sing? And my grandma was like, well, yeah, you know, something here and there. And she's like, Amber, sing I'm a Little Teapot for me right now. And so I sang it, and from that moment on, like, I really just started focusing on my music.
I wanna trust my heart, but it's hard to believe. Tell me, would you make it easy on me?
Jean Shepherd, one of the grand ladies of the Opry, saw me perform in Oklahoma, and she invited me to come to Nashville to sing at the Midnight Jamboree. So we all loaded up and came to Nashville, and I performed in the Midnight Jamboree. And at that point I knew there was nothing else that I wanted to do, and that I was going to move to Nashville to do this. I love Nashville. I love the fact that I can go hear live music all the time, and it's just a great town. And being from a small town, it really helped me because it's kind of got that small town feel, so I wasn't so overwhelmed. Recently, I played Kathy Twitty in the national touring play, The Conway Twitty Musical. I just kind of stumbled across the auditions. Well, they did auditions for the musical in several different locations. They came here to Nashville, and I went. And sometimes, like, when you do an audition, you're like, oh gosh, that was horrible. But this time I actually was like, okay, well maybe I'm supposed to do this, because I felt pretty good about it. I love playing Kathy Twitty. I mean, it was so cool to hear their stories, and she's just become a really good friend throughout the whole thing. She's been great and very supportive, and it's been awesome. And it was really cool to hear all the stories that she would tell about, you know, her dad and growing up in Twitty City. We got to tour Twitty City, which was really awesome. And that really helped me and my character, because basically I was the one that built the character, and so it was pretty amazing.
Wait, it might sound crazy. I'm thinking maybe we could talk and talk all day.
The album has a little bit of everything on it. It has some traditional country music, bluegrass, there's a little bit of fun party songs, and basically it's just, you know, about my story. I feel like it really does reflect me and what I want to do for the next, you know, hopefully 30, 40 years.